The Department of Homeland Security rolling out a new video at TSA checkpoints nationwide. What does the video tell you to do? Does it tell you to take off your shoes?
No.
Don't bring any liquids more than 3.2 ounces?
No.
The Democrats are the problem.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. It is TSA's top priority to make sure that you have the most pleasant and efficient airport experience as possible while we keep you safe. However, Democrats in Congress refuse to fund the federal government, and because of this, many of our operations are impacted, and most of our TSA employees are working without pay. We will continue to do all that we can to avoid delays that will impact your travel. And our hope is that Democrats will soon recognize the importance of opening the government.
So it really doesn't tell you to do anything other than the Democrats are the problem.
Yeah.
And
how's that not indoctrination while I'm a captive audience?
I would be equally disappointed and ticked about this if it was someone from the Biden administration saying the Republicans are the problem. Like, great. What do you do about it?
Yes. Now, here's one of the things that I want to point out. I have actually agreed that it's the Democrats that are the problem.
That are causing this shutdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the ones who are being obstinate in this case. Now, and I've said that. I'm sticking to my guns on that. I was reading even more about some of the details of this, of the shutdown, and I still think the Republicans put forth a plan. The Democrats are the ones not signing on to it. Okay.
But let's say you're at Sky Harbor today.
Right.
And you're getting ready to fly out.
Okay.
Let's say you're going for a lovely vacation to Maui.
Okay.
Leaving Sky Harbor.
All right.
And Kristi Noem comes on the overhead address.
Yes.
Has this message.
Right.
That says a number of TSA are working diligently through
Yes.
the government shutdown. They're not getting paid.
Right.
And it's the Democrats' fault.
Yeah, it would irk me.
Yeah, like what good does it do?
And I should point out, I'm actually in the minority on this, too, because the majority of Americans blame the Republicans and President Trump, followed by all members of Congress, followed by Democrats third in the blame game, as far as national polling goes. So this really is an opportunity to use a captive audience to manipulate a political move. Now, what if, just hypothetically speaking here, what if Kristi Noem had not done this, that this had not come out of the Trump administration? What if Gavin Newsom mandated that LAX and San Francisco Airport, San Diego Airport, these major hubs on the West Coast had started running videos of him saying the Republicans are shutting down the government, we need real leadership, and turn it into a campaign video?
That would be insane. Equally, more ridiculous.
What would the Trump administration say about that?
They'd probably try to arrest Newsom.
But yeah, I mean, they would definitely say this is terrible. He should be arrested. He should be impeached. He can't be. He's completely worthless. He's terrible. We're going to sue him. They would. But this is. I have to tell you, I don't think I've seen a time where we have so much. It's okay for me, but not for you. In politics.
Just clear division.
It's not even just clear division. It's just like, I'm going to set a different set of rules for you. And I mean that for both parties right now. Let me be very, very clear about that, because I don't need your hate mail. I don't think I've ever seen a time where we've got, and it's always happened, there's always the whataboutisms, there's always well, yeah, but in my case, it was okay because, and even conversations that I've had with political strategists about this shutdown. I ran into one here in the office last week that said, well, it's because the Democrats did this and this and this and this and this. And I go, right, but it does take two to tango, doesn't it? No.
So question for you, though, because you've said you agree that the Democrats are to blame for the shutdown.
For the shutdown, yeah.
So what's your issue with Kristi Noem's message then?
I don't want a captive audience to be told by the administration the Democrats are the problem. The Democrats are the problem. I don't like that.
But you agree they are in this case.
I agree with them, but I think this is an inappropriate use of resources and captive audience.
I feel like
we don't want to send our kids to schools because we don't want them to be indoctrinated with things like vaccines. Or we don't want them to be indoctrinated by learning the history of slavery.
No.
But we don't have any problem indoctrinating people as they're waiting for a flight with political opinions.
Yeah, if I'm at the airport, just as you have a right to vote, you have a right not to vote. And if I'm at the airport, I just want to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
I don't need to know which side of the political aisle is sticking it to me the hardest.
Now, I might be. No, it would still irritate me. I would not be okay with it. But I would be more okay with it if the Democrats were allowed to give a rebuttal video that immediately followed Kristi Noem's.
And see, I would.
That's double irritating, but at least there would be balance.
It would be, but I would be doubly irritated too.
Yeah.
Because it would just be more of this,
Finger pointing.
What about
no resolution?
What about usism?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But what are we seeing out of the administration, though, when it comes to things like ABC edited that video, it was very unfair, it's just totally not fair, I should have an opportunity to say whatever I want, whatever it is, right? And you go, oh, it's very unfair, they didn't even ask us, they just did an interview with Newsom, they didn't even ask us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's have some balance. You're upset because you feel like ABC has got Jimmy Kimmel, and where's the ABC conservative equivalent? Okay, well then where's the Democratic equivalent at the airport videos?
If you were Chuck Schumer, what would your 30-second rebuttal video, what would it roughly say?
Yeah, that guy couldn't get to the point in 30 seconds.
But it would be something about healthcare, wouldn't it?
I would put Pete Buttigieg on it, first of all.
Okay.
And I go, hi, this is former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. I really stunk at making sure that there were enough air traffic controllers, but you know who's worse? The lady you just heard from. And they've shut the government down and they want to cut your Medicare and probably kill grandma. Right? That's what they would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would further politicize it, make
Of
it more
course
about the
they
health care and what's going on and why the
Absolutely.
government shut down. And they would just say, well, it's the Republicans' fault. We're doing this for you.
So when you look in the eyes of a sad TSA agent who just wants to rifle through your underwear in peace, just remember, it's Kristi Noem's fault. But we can't find her because she's shooting dogs.
They're not going to get
That's what I
paid
would
for
say.
a couple more weeks. You're welcome.
Right. Also, do you know where your puppy is? Because Kristi Noem does.
Oh, boy.
Poor thing. I mean, that's what I would say. No, you know what? You're right. I would not be. It would irritate the all living bejesus out of me.
No.
Are we getting any closer to this thing? Just shut down, being done.
I was listening to Chuck Todd with Arizona's Morning News, Jim and LaDonna last Friday.
Yeah.
And no, I do not believe we are getting any closer because Chuck Todd said this will not get solved until President Trump gets involved. And he has no interest in getting involved because he is involved with the Peace for the Middle East.
Yeah.
And he is trying to really stick it to Hamas, bring the peace to Israel and Palestine.
Right.
And he doesn't see any point in getting involved yet. He
Right.
still feels like the Democrats look worse on this.
Yeah. So that's some America First politicking right there.
And he believes he has the cutout to make sure that the military gets paid.
Yes, I did see that.
So what's the urgency if you're the president? And until the president gets involved, it will not be solved. So, no, I think you and I were both wrong. Didn't we both say this would go about 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And we're right at the 2-week mark right now.
I know. And
so I
I'm
think we're
nervous.
going to be spilling into week 3.
I know. I have a flight coming up here in 11 days.
Well, you'll be able to get on the flight.
Will it take off?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean, will it take off?
I don't know if there's air traffic controllers.
Well, I can tell you there'll probably be a few less TSA agents because they're not going to be getting paid.
Am I allowed to tip the TSA agents so they put me through the line?
Legally?
I don't care if it's legal or illegal. Can I get through the line?
Well, yeah, you can tip them. I don't know if they can legally accept your money.
I bet they, legal or illegal, I bet if they're paycheck to paycheck and I offer them a 20,
There you
they
go.
go, okay, that's fine.
A 20?
You right on through.
You're a cheapskate.
How much are you tipping?
Come on, you got to go with at least $100.
Good Lord.
You want to get through the line?
All right, somebody needs to audit this guy.
Thanks for watching the Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.